Welcome back, my beautiful little angels. Today we're gonna continue on the Pokemon Mosaic because I told you guys if I got 10 likes in the week, I would continue on the Pokemon Mosaic. And I got 10 likes maybe in the first 2 days. It's wonderful. Hopefully we can get to 20 likes and we'll go to Tunisia. If not, you know, that's okay with me, but it would be fun. I mean, today's the deadline, so if I'm at 20 right now, we're going to Tunisia. And if I'm not, well then let's get 20 likes on this video and we'll go to Tunisia. Today we're going to be working on the Pokemon Mosaic. Let's get right into it. And as usual, I've got my little setup here. Got the picture that we're going to be mosaicing. That's Moltres in the middle there. That's that fire bird, one of the legendary Pokemon birds. So that's what we're going to be doing. I've got my tiles, I've got my nippers, and I've sped up this video a little bit because else it would have been like 3 hours long, because that's how long it took me. Now, anytime you've seen me using a stencil or a design that I'm mosaicing over top, you've noticed that I'll usually pick one tile color. Here I'm going to start with orange, and I mark off with a felt pen every section that needs to be orange. I know there's different ways to make mosaics. My personal favorite method, and the way that sort of keeps progress happening and makes me feel like, okay, I'm getting some work done here, is I'll start with one color and blast that one color on, and once that color's finished, I'll go on to the next color. Here I've started with the orange, and I'm going to complete the tail. Anywhere you see I put that little blue dot with my felt, that's where I'm going to keep gluing on the orange tiles. Now the glue that I'm using is the same glue I've been using for so many of my projects, the B7000. It's linked in the description below. It works great. I love it. So I use it all the time, and I couldn't recommend it more. And I'm using my wheeled nippers for most of these cuts because they work great and they cut nice and straight. Once I was done with the orange, I switched over to red, and I'm filling in now the red sections of the tail. This design is really made up of 3 colors, really. There's orange, yellow, and red. Sure, there's some white in the talons and some black in the eye, but the most of the design is just 3 colors. It's just a Pokemon. Quick shout out to everyone that has subscribed, you guys. I've hit 200 subscribers. I did not think that it was going to happen this quickly. I felt like the first 100 took forever, and the second 200 happened pretty quickly. So thanks a lot, you guys. I hope I'm giving you guys something entertaining and useful and teaching you guys some new skills. I've mentioned before so many times, mosaics is such a calming and creative and forgiving art form. Coming up now, I'm going to have some super beginner-friendly mosaic art projects that you guys can make on your own or with whoever you want, really. And it's with basic tools, basic tiles, and things you can find around your house. So I'm really excited about this. As well as that, I'm going to be making some more advanced videos coming up here soon as well. I figured I should show you guys something a bit more than just a little bit of glass tiles and some artsy stuff. But it is fun. It's really nice. And these tiles that I'm using here are relatively inexpensive. When you start getting into the more high-end ball and tiles and marbles and stuff like this, then it gets a bit pricier. And I would recommend, if you're just starting out and you just want to dabble in mosaics, start with these little glass tiles. Start with some glue, the basic glue, and just a basic pair of nippers and wheeled nippers. And that's all you really need. Grout is super inexpensive. You buy it once and it lasts forever, especially if you're buying something like white or gray that you can use more often. I like to use black because black really looks good with these glass tiles. It adds a really nice contrast. I've got a video on how to grout and how grout changes the look in different colors. I'll try to link those here if I can, and I recommend you watching those before you start grouting any of your finished mosaic pieces, because choosing the wrong grout color can really change the way your mosaic looks in the end. And alternatively, choosing the right color can really make your mosaic shine and make all your mosaic tiles pop out, which is great. You can also mix your own grout colors. So again, I've got a bunch of videos on grout mixing and choosing the right grout color, and you can see once you got to the groove of this, it really goes pretty quickly. The hardest part, in my opinion, is just laying out the design, but in this case here, the design is already laid out for us, and we just look at our reference image and put the correct color tiles in the correct location. Now I'm going to be starting a website here where I'm going to upload all of these designs for you guys to just download, print out, and try for free. It's something I've been thinking about doing, to make some sort of paint by numbers kit that's just tiles though. So I'll have a little color guide on the side where you can just acquire the colors and a reference image, and you can just start gluing your tiles right on. The reason I think this will be such a good idea is because it takes all the guesswork out of it, you know. I'll give you guys the list of colors you can get the glue, get the nippers, print out the image, and just start making your mosaic. It's a really fun way to kill some time or to do something productive while you're watching TV or sitting outside in the sun. It's a really fun thing to do. And once you get better at learning how to lay out the different colors and sort of coming up with your own designs, then you can really take mosaics to another level and maybe start going online and picking out designs that you like and sort of seeing how the colors work together, which colors are similar that you have in the tiles, and build up your tile collection. Again, I am really grateful, and if you're finding this stuff interesting or entertaining, please do subscribe, because I am hoping that I can get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. And if I'm growing at the pace at which I'm growing, I think it is definitely doable. So you guys definitely share this page with someone that you think would like to get into mosaics or learn more. This is something that anyone at any age can do. So you guys, let's get this video to 20 likes this week, and then we'll go to Tunisia and I'll show you guys the world's largest collection of ancient Roman mosaics all in one place. I would love to do that, and I would love to take you guys along, but you gotta like the video. So let's hit 20 likes, you guys, and we'll get her done. Now, after that 3-hour process was done, I finally got the 3 last pieces of tile put in. And I'm telling you guys, the finished product looks absolutely amazing. I think this is, I can't wait to grout this, but of course, you know, we've got a lot of work to do before we grout it. If you guys didn't see part 1, I'll try to link it here now, and I'll link a little playlist. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little time-lapse build. If you did, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.